Hi, I'm here with Joey of VRSTY. How are you
Hi,
doing?
I'm good.
I love the
A bit.
art behind you.
Oh yeah, just a picture of a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I love
cool.
it.
So you just got back from tour with Monuments. How was that?
It was a good tour. We were out for a little over 3 weeks. It was like a really fun tour. I'm like huge fans of those guys and was
Yeah,
huge fans of them before we even started the tour, and then now like just hanging out with all of them was really sick.
yeah. Now you got another one coming up with Nonpoint.
Yeah, yeah.
On the road a
It's
lot.
funny because yeah, it's funny because we didn't even know we were doing that tour until like I think 2 days before the tour was announced, we found out we were doing it. I'm like, okay, I guess we're going on tour in December.
Yeah. Do you enjoy touring?
I do. I love it. I honestly feel like I love writing and recording music. But I feel like performing the music and just being out on the road is like where I feel like the most me and I'm the most comfortable.
Yeah. So, taking a step back, Varsity actually started as a solo project, right?
Yeah, yeah. It started off it was just me writing music. And I lived in Florida for like a year. I was helping my mom with some stuff, and then I started it there, but I was just recording music and just not taking it serious.
When did the other guys get involved?
Um, I want to say maybe a year or a year and a half after I started the project. I
Yeah.
moved back to New York City and I decided I wanted to play some shows. I was just like, hey, do you guys want to play, help me play this music live? And they were like, yeah. And then the
Yeah.
rest is history.
Awesome. So, how do you approach the songwriting process and where do you get inspiration?
I have no idea. So I'm really random with writing. I just pick up my guitar and start writing guitar parts, and then sometimes I'll write a whole instrumental, and then I'm just like, okay, I like this. I should sing on it, and then
Yeah.
I just start singing. Usually, the way I sing is I don't like writing down my lyrics. I kind of just like freestyle everything on the spot. I like if a song gives me a feeling, I just go with that.
Yeah. And you have an incredible voice. I'm glad you started singing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I started singing too. Originally, I
And it's
wasn't a singer, which is funny.
one of the most
Yeah.
unique out there also.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Shameless is now well above 2 million streams, which is
Yep,
insane.
yep, yep. Yeah.
But what is
Crazy because
that?
that song
Sorry, go
wasn't even
ahead.
supposed to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when we wrote Cloud City, we had just signed our record deal and we turned in the EP and the label was like, "Oh, we need one more song. We're one song
Ah,
short." And I'm like, "I don't have a song. I just have this breakdown and that's it." And so we put together the song really quickly in the studio. And and I turned it in like, "All right, here it is." Just kind of like threw it together in a couple of hours and that ended up being our biggest song.
wow. So also, what would be a hidden gem that people may not listen to as much, do you think?
Um, Probably We Always. I think lately actually We Always has been having kind of more people have been finding it like because of TikTok.
Yeah.
That song was like my favorite song on Welcome Home. And I feel like no one heard it till like recently.
Yeah. Well, at least it's getting its time now.
Yeah.
So you just released your latest single, Glad You Came. What can you share about the creative process on this one?
Um, Same thing. I just kind of like it's funny because with this one, I was trying to I think I was just trying to write like the simplest song ever. And I'm like, I want to write something that's not complicated, has like two guitar riffs. And then I just like I carry the song vocally because I like doing weird things. Like if one song sounds one way, the next one has to sound completely different. And I kind of wrote the instrumental for that and had nothing for it for a whole year. And then at the end of the recording process, I was like, oh wait, I have an idea now. And then just laid it
Yeah.
down.
And the video is just kind of like, oh, this is what it's like to be on tour with Varsity.
The video was the same thing, so we needed a video for it, and it was shot by my good friend James Perry, and on the tour, he was like, "Well, do you have an idea?" And as a joke, I'm like, "Oh, it'd be cool if you just film me doing nothing while everyone else works."
Yeah,
And he was like, "Yo, honestly, that might work." And we shot it,
it
and it
worked.
worked. Yeah.
And then Levitate is coming up. Do you happen
Yeah.
to have a favorite song from that album?
Um, I I don't know. So every time I listen to it, a different song is my favorite. I know it's usually always I know Powerless is always in it's always in the top like my top like I guess three songs of that record. Aside from that, I want to say maybe Black and Blue would be another one of my favorites. But I don't think I have like a definitive favorite song on it. I kind of this is like the first time where I wrote something. I'm like I'm proud of like every song on the record.
That's great. I can't wait to hear that one. And then the album art is pretty cool. How do you go
Yeah.
about choosing that?
So okay, so that was a complete mistake. All of the best things that happened to this band are complete accidents. We had a bunch of ideas for the album artwork, and we pitched them all, and then I had did a photo shoot. I did a photo shoot with my friend, and I accidentally had some of those pictures in the folder of artwork like ideas.
Yeah.
And my A&R guy saw the photo, like saw one of the photos and was like, yo, this should be the album cover. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's very you, and this record is very you. You should go just do a photo shoot, like just go do something in New York City and just like, shoot it and then just give it back to me. And that's how that ended up becoming all the single covers, all the album covers, everything.
Oh, wow. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. It started from a train video I did. I did a video in a train in the subway system here, and the label
Yeah.
was like, yeah, this should be the cover. It's very you.
So if you could collaborate with any one artist that's alive today and one that's no longer living, who would they be?
Okay. All right. No longer living would be Michael Jackson, hands down.
Yeah.
My favorite singer of all time. And then living right now, I really, I really want to collaborate with Chris Motionless.
Yeah. That would be
Yeah,
fun.
like I really want to do something with him.
Yeah. What else are you passionate about besides music?
I like to eat. I love food. I'm really like lame. I don't do many things. I just play video games, eat, and do music, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't do anything crazy or wild or anything like that. So I don't know what else I would even like besides ramen. I love ramen.
Yeah. Is that something fun about touring? You get to experience all these new restaurants?
Well, it's actually the opposite. On tour, you eat nothing but I mean, this last tour, I ate so many boiled eggs because you have to watch what you eat on tour, and you can't eat you can't just eat McDonald's like six times a day. It's not healthy. So
Yeah.
I miss a lot of food when I leave New York City.
So then you come home and you get comfort food.
All of it. I've been eating nonstop this entire week. It's terrible. It's terrible. I got a video on Sunday and I feel like I gained 100 pounds.
Oh. What is something that a lot of people might not know about you?
Something that people don't know about me. I don't know. That's kind of hard because I post like everything about my
Yeah.
life. Uh, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of the dark a little bit.
Yeah.
That's something people don't know about me. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did read that you were into horror movies.
I am into horror movies.
Do you have a
I am.
favorite?
I like the original Halloween movies, the
Yeah,
very,
those are
very
good.
original ones. Those are really good. I like The Exorcist. That's like another one of my favorites. Actually, I one of my favorite songs, not even like songs, movies, not even really a horror movie. I mean, it is, but it's not really a horror movie. 13 Ghosts
Yeah.
is literally one of my favorite movies of all time. It's kind of comical and horror, but I love
Yeah.
it.
Awesome. And I've got some kind of more casual, silly questions.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a weird or funny question you've been asked in an interview?
A weird or funny question I've been asked in an interview. Maybe I don't know if I don't consider any questions weird because I just assume that people just want to know everything about me.
Yeah.
Um, I did have one interviewer once ask me where I go shopping. And as I was telling them, he was writing everything down. And I was like, I like in my head, I'm like, what the hell? And so I asked him after the interview, I was like, I saw you writing it down. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to all of those stores and look for whatever I think you would wear. And I'm like, that's
It's
interesting.
not creepy at all. Um,
Yeah.
what do you think the title would be if someone wrote a biography about you?
If someone wrote a biography about me, the title would probably be Joey Varela. What a piece of shit. That would be
No,
the title. Yeah.
I don't believe it. If you were an animal, what would you be?
If I was an animal, okay, if I was an animal, I if I was an animal, I'd like to be a rhino. But I'd probably be like a hyena or a weasel or something like that. Like with my luck, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah. What artists have you been listening to on repeat lately?
Um, that's a good question. I don't know. I've been listening to so much Lil Wayne lately and Drake. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
I I think I always come back to like things that are familiar to me. And like
Yeah.
lately I haven't really been listening to like a lot of metal. It's literally just been like super old Lil Wayne and Drake songs.
That's cool. Might be a new direction for the band.
Probably
Some
not,
more
but
influences.
that would be interesting.
Yeah. All right. Do you have a motto or good advice that you live by?
Um, yeah, do it anyway. That's what I tell
Yeah.
myself all the time. It's like, yeah, just do it anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah. If you're scared,
Yeah.
just do it.
I used to be scared of everything, and then at some point in my life, I don't even remember when, I just told myself, I'm like, the fact that I'm scared of everything stops me from doing anything. And so I was like, okay, just do it.
Okay. And then lastly, is there anything else that you'd like to share with your fans that we haven't covered?
I don't think so. I don't actually know. I
Yeah.
don't think so, man. I'm really bad at like the last messages, like, oh, what do you want to tell fans? I'm like, I don't know, please listen to my record.
Yeah. Check out Levitate.
Yeah,
Check you
check out
guys out on
Levitate.
tour.
Yes, please come see us on tour. A lot nicer than we probably seem online because I feel like online there's like always this perception of who people are and we're nothing like that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Take care.
You too. Bye.